If you spent a bunch of money on a good optic, one of the things you want to make sure that you're doing is also be to protecting the glass. Now, you're going to have a couple of different options. So one of them is going to be the Scopy flip covers, but I'm personally not a huge fan of those because when you're shooting, they are going to be taking up valuable field of vision as you're staring right at it. And you definitely don't want them to flip up because that's how you look like an amateur. So, a solution to that is going to be to use bikini covers. And while some scopes are going to come with those, not everyone is going to come with those, or possibly you lost yours. So, what do? You can buy some replacements from Buttler Creek. So, this is the replacement Buttler Creek scope covers. Now, what's unique about these is that they will work with pretty much, this is a universal fit, and this will work with front objectives from 40 to 62 millimeters. So pretty much most of the scopes. Here we have was it a 50 or 56? I don't recall. So the scope covers, what we have here, it's a little bit of a unique design. It's kind of like eye cup shape. And that's because of how you're going to put it on. So we're going to put the scope this way. You're going to start with the big one. You're going to put it down and flip it right up and over it. So we have the front one on. Then we're going to take the back and just pull it on up over our scope. Now you do want to be careful with this because if you have your fast focus eyepiece set up for your vision, you might possibly move it, but you do have this pull tab on here, so once you get one side of it, you can pull it up over it and it is going to be on. So it's not going to be as convenient as having one designed specifically for your optic with the exact right sizes, but this is definitely going to be good to have as it's going to work with pretty much 99% of the scopes. Now, if you have a sunshade, I do think it's going to be a little bit too much pressure on the string. So you do want to keep that into mind, but if you're not running a sunshade, this will be just fine. Best of all, really, really solid value, and if you're going to be throwing this around, let's say you're going to throw it onto the back of your ATV or into your car, this will protect to make sure nothing is going to impact the front lens. A set of these bikini covers is going to be a heck of a lot less expensive than replacing a scope.